Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all of you. Respected teachers, dear brothers, and my beloved friends. Today I am here to speak about a topic that touches all our lives without we realize it or not. That is importance and disadvantages of construction. Please pay heed to my words. Construction, as you know, construction is a backbone of modern civilization. It is through construction that we transform our regions into reality, creating and making the houses and the homes where we live, and the schools, colleges, madaris, universities, and so on, where our children learn, and the hospitals where we receive care, and the homes and the hospitals where we receive care, and the infrastructure that connects us. Without construction, the world as we know, the world as we see it wouldn't exist. My beloved brothers, construction is not just building structures, it is about shaping societies. It drives economic growth by creating jobs and stimulating demand for materials and fostering technological innovation. And you know, construction projects often act as catalysts for the development of entire regions, bringing progress and prosperity to communities. Dear brothers, you know, construction is not just creating structures, it is about creating possibilities. It is about building the schools, colleges, madaris, and universities where our children will learn, and the hospitals where the lives will be saved, and the homes and houses where the families will grow, and the roads and bridges that connects us all, and every building we see, every road we travel, and every piece of infrastructure we rely on is the result of careful planning, hard work, and commitment to excellence. My dear brothers and sisters, mind you ask yourself that why is the construction so important? Please pay heed to my words. The answer lies in essence of progress that very essence of progress, that imagine and think that without construction without construction there would be no any kind of infrastructure to support our communities. Like, if we wouldn't have the schools, if we wouldn't have the hospitals, if you wouldn't have the hospital that care for us, and the schools and even education system that educate us, and the homes that settle for us, it is through construction that we provide growing needs of our population, creating environment that are safe, efficient, and sustainable. So, my beloved brothers, now come on the second point. That is disadvantages of construction. You know, however, with the importance of construction comes inherent dangers and disadvantages that we must acknowledge and address. First of all, we acknowledge and address. Construction sites are among the most hazardous environment to work. The risks include fall from the heights and heavy machinery, accident, and hazardous materials. And among these dangers are not just statistics, but they represent real lives who are injured, or even kill in the line of duty. My beloved brothers and sisters, you know, it is not enough, but beyond physical dangers, there are several environmental risks associated with construction. For example, I want to make you understand by example. Poorly planned projects can lead to devastation, pollution, and even destruction of ecosystem. It is imperative that we approach construction with the mindset of sustainability, ensuring that we don't harm our environment in progress of building our future. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, this was second point. Now come on the third point. That is, I want to highlight some essential parts for building any infrastructure, and so on. You know, foundations and pillars play a crucial role in building any construction, any infrastructure. So, like this, the foundations dispute the building's weight to the ground, preventing sinking. And like this, pillars play a crucial role. Pillars are very essential for any building construction. Pillars provide vertical support to the building, supporting and keeping the structure upright, and like this stability, durability, they ensure that the building can handle and tolerate the weights and the loads of people involved, the people, furnitures, and forces of wind and earthquake, and so on, like this. And over other key elements that including beams with horizontal support for the building, and like this framework mean wood, steel, concrete, and blocks and fabrics, and roofing, flooring, insulation, and doors, windows, and as well as electrical, plumbing, and at the end they will be finishing that. Every building and every infrastructure should be painted with any for looking any beautiful, that one. Now we have completed and we have made a infrastructure or construction. Now I tried my level best to make you understand the importance and the importance of construction by this explanation. Might you have understood or got what did I deserve. At the end I conclude my speech thanking you all. I conclude my explanation thanking you all for listening to me patiently. Thank you so much and have a nice day.